switching screens, a virtual world, no in-betweens. Karen touch and iron will, bad guy shiver at her thrill. With a crew she's never alone, virtual paws break every stone. Hot bands give justice call, feel her spirit stand so tall. Hot to justice, heart so pure, arcane cases that's for sure. Plus the sussy with the wink, tell the comics bad guys sink. Switching screens, a virtual world, no in-betweens. Karen touch and iron will, bad guy shiver at her thrill. With her crew she's never alone, virtual paws break every stone. Hot bands give justice call, feel the spirit stand so tall. Hot to justice, heart so pure, arcane cases that's for sure. Plus the sussy with the wink, tell the comics bad guys sink. To justice, heart so pure, cracking cases, that's for sure. Plus it's something with a wink, tell the comics bad guys sink. Till the body shines so bright, clumsy hot flood holds her crown, busting sassy folks she's found. The ears perk up a burp in sight, with a smile she takes the fight. Buns and balls won't break her stride, caring heart she won't hide. Hot to justice, heart so pure, arcane cases that's for sure. Plus the sussy with a wink, tell the comics bad guys sink. Switch alarms and switching screens, a virtual world, no in-betweens. Karen touch and iron will, bad guy shiver at her thrill. With a crew she's never alone, virtual paws break every stone. Hot bands give justice call, feel her spirit stand so tall. Hot to justice, heart so pure, arcane cases that's for sure. Plus the sussy with the wink, tell the comics bad guys sink. Switching screens, a virtual world, no in-betweens. Karen touch and iron will, bad guy shiver at her thrill. With her crew she's never alone, virtual paws break every stone. Hot bands give justice call, feel the spirit stand so tall. Hot to justice, heart so pure, arcane cases that's for sure. Plus the sussy with a wink, tell the comics bad guys sink. To justice, heart so pure, cracking cases that's for sure. Plus it's something with a wink, tell the comics bad guys sink.
Sorceress_journeyman just subscribed. Upgrading their cell. Good evening or morning, afternoon to our favorite bogan
Screaming
bunny.
intensify. Screaming intensify. Why do you know I can? My intense screaming. Okay. Hey, Scotch, thanks so much for the subs. What else? Let's go. What do you... My bogan bunny. What the hell? What the hell? The hell is this? Okay, I thought... Hey, Fido, how you going? Hey, Advisor, thanks so much for the free
Advisor
sub.
Keys
Let's
just
go.
subscribed. Upgrading their cell. Haha. Of course you start muted.
I always
Welcome
do.
to the scuffle.
I don't know why it resets to default. I have no idea. How are we going, guys? Okay, I thought vertical was off with the Twitch test, because I was worried it was like throttling, and it probably is throttling my KPS, because I didn't even check last time how bad drop frames or something was last time, but you said I wasn't lagging. That's something. And I like, oh yeah, it must be off. I must have turned it off like I thought I did, because YouTube says excellent bandwidth, excellent, and I'm like, nice. And then I go over on Twitch, it's like, yeah, vertical's running. And I'm like, fuck it. I thought I turned you off. Bye, Bishop. And I think I did one earlier this week, a stream, but I have not been streaming that much. This is only our second, like in a week span. And Sunday will be third. And that's all we're aiming for at the moment. Guys, okay? I'm just trying to, like, work out my computer what it can do, because I'm very limited at the moment until I move, because I can't upgrade this thing, and it's, like, seems to throttle at some point. What can you do? I'm trying to figure out what I can fix, but we're not pushing too hard all at once. Hey, it says, hey, Vatna, how wicked? How we all going? Hey, Autumn. I hope everyone's having a good one. Del hates us. No, nothing ever works for me. And I'm so sorry I uploaded like just before going live. I was just like, I'm going live today. It's happening. I was gonna go live yesterday, but I had a split and headache, so that's why it's today. Well, technically it was supposed to be Wednesday, but yeah, guys, how you been? How you going? I just did something called Disney Adults, because I saw the video and I thought, why the hell now? And we got a couple things in the news today, which is interesting. One or two are quite controversial. I'm not going to lie to you. So hold on to your pantaloons. It's going to be spicy. Okay. There is a few in here that are quite, like, controversial. So all opinions are valid. And we won't yell at each other if we disagree. Pinky promises. But, so there's a couple of those. I have quite a couple of videos I want us to watch today, as long as stream goes fine. While I had a bad headache for the last 3 days. Whew, twinning. We're twinning. It's that time of year, I swear. Hey, Ken, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Delinquents. And thanks for the subs on YouTube, anyone who came in to sub here. Yell. I can't yell. My voice just goes... It, like, dies at some point when I try to yell out. Oh. But yeah, I've had a pretty, like, fine week just trying to do some edits and stuff. I decided to watch Family Guy. All of Family Guy. But, for the Patreon, but, my big brain was thinking, because, you know, like, my biggest problem with watch-alongs is sometimes I zone out, and then I have to stop, do something else to do it. It's like, Dale, that's the ADHD ruining your life. Shush up. But I was talked to about going to Rumble or on Kick, just apparently Kick can ban you or whatever, so I was like thinking of just using Rumble so we can watch like frickin' American Dad and all the anime we're supposed to watch, and I'll just watch it together with you guys sometimes when I'm having a hard time concentrating. Roll up and spark up for this stream. Spark up. Exactly. You might need to relax. No, I cannot do voice acting at all. Embrace the ADHD. Hey, John. Yeah, that's all I can do. All I can do is embrace it and, like, work out how to get around the problem, you know? Get in front of the problem, you know? Don't get behind it. Get in front of it. Because I'm so smart. But I'll probably, like, have chat smaller or something. And then I'll just put the logs up on the Patreon, like, drive that we have for it. But we'll watch it live over on Rumble at some point. especially if I'm not gonna try and go 7 days a week here, because I definitely can't. But at least that's my thought process. Then when I'm having a hard time, we can watch it together, and then anyone can watch. But and also, I thought it would be hilarious because like everyone's like, I'm like, what the hell's on at Rumble? And they're just like, mainly anyone with a crazy political like opinion. I was like, imagine just over there watching trash slop, and everyone else is like raging on podcasts and stuff, and we're in between just going, and I like Family Guy. You know what, school? American Dad. You know what anime I like? Garbage. Just in between all the fucking BS. Oh, let me adjust my seat. Nothing like trolling to get the day right. But yeah, so that's what I've been thinking, but we're going to have to see how we go after I add onto this, because I do want to do more gaming on here once I can figure out how to balance my PC so I can actually run games and stream again. It's harder than it looks. I can't wait till actually I can go and just get a different PC, because there's something just causing me problems with this. I think he's a bit of a butthead, just a little bit of a butthead. I think it's because like my RAM is capped out for, and I can't upgrade it. It's like a pain. But what can you do? I had been like seeing some funny stories online at the moment, which I'm quite chuffed to talk about. It's like, you know, when they're just like, you're thinking about it in your head and you're having an argument in your head, you're like, I'm ready. Game and stream, imagine being that rich, not me. But yeah, but guys, let's slowly get into it, because we've got a couple of videos. I got some funny ones and some interesting ones, I want to say. But I do know, like, today is a Friday, so less people are working. Real people have jobs. Not me. You like how Italy did in World War II? Yeah, some people be like that, bro. Okay, should we start on the news? Or that? Yeah, probably the news. Okay, let's have a look at some of this ass trash I have. Let me set up, where is it? Some ass trash. That's a word.
Divas Magus just subscribed. Upgrading their cell. Rabbito.
Divas Mavis, Divas Davis. Divas Magus. Oh, thanks so much for the resub. And yes, I did that on purpose. I hope you're having a good day, homie. Thank you so much. Here we go. I even have a Twitter section. Look at me. A genius. I should get rid of Twitch chat on this because, wait, is this right? Yes. Because I'm like supposed to edit this into a proper short. Imagine. Frickin' imagine. Let me adjust this slightly more, but I'll turn this one on first. And then... It's on my head! Perfect, that'll do. Cause I'm like trying to get things so I'm not as like scuffed all the time. Imagine Dell trying to be prepared, like that's ever gonna happen. No, how you going, homie? You having a good one? Filters. Crop. My main thing is this kind of stretches it a little bit. Yeah, see, it stretches it out like this. It's a bit weird. But we can see it fine then. Chat vertical. I'm just gonna move that here. Because I just don't want it covering on what's actually being said. You guys can be there. You're small for a man. Which Final Fantasy to play? Ooh. Imagine having time for editing. Crazy work right here. Okay, let's go into this. I got my glasses on so I can read. Imagine being able to read, guys. Okay, so on the first one, there's a bunch of other crap in here, but I wanted to talk about the Bow situation. The galaxy twerking VTuber. People are mad. People are literally losing their freaking mind because Bow the VTuber has dared to show their face regularly. Starting what I see, exactly. So we have a crazy story today of people absolutely frothing at the mouth at the idea that a VTuber shows their face regularly. And it started off like as a little bit of a thing and has turned into a community-wise, and people are going to be like, a community doesn't exist. Specifically, these kinds of people, while they say that Bao must conform to what the community of VTubing says is VTubing, or she's not a VTuber, she's an e-whore, according to them, which is crazy. Help with editing. I don't know. People aren't usually. I don't have anyone to ask for editing, even if I did. I know Tatsy said, "Oh, I have some spare time if you need help," but like with his school and stuff, it's a very short window. Very short window. Damn everyone I know being so busy. How dare they have a life? Yes, I know. She's showing her face. What is this LARP? Okay, but there's one thing to help. Okay, fine. Pick a channel and I'll pick something for you to help with. Okay, bitch? If you want to help. What slop do you want to help with, bro? What absolute pig feed? Shock horror. And okay, if you've ever been on the Toxic Rodeo on Twitch, you recognize some of these things. Like, this is perma-banned, and he's known for complaining about everything. Remember when I said about VTubing to some is just a tool, the stepping stone, that they only care for an extent, it helps them gain clout and popularity. To her credit, she shed the VTuber identity, and it's only right because she chose to stop being one. Same with this guy, Erundel. April is not even in the VTubing sphere, but is, like, always commenting on it. But the thing is, Bao has been a VTuber for, like, 5 years. Hey, Mashko. Like, they have been a VTuber a long time. How can you be a VTuber for, like, 5+ years and then decide to stop VTubing as much, and you're a LARPer now? Face reveal is, if we didn't know that Bao was hot. Hey, how you going? Mind me to ping your ass later. Okay, sounds good. You can get me on either Discord. Okay, this dude is known for being rude as F. Rude as F. But, and if you're wondering my opinion on the Bao thing, I think VTubing, and people hate this, that people see VTubing as a tool, but streaming in general is just a tool. It's not your personality. It's not your being. I feel like people invest too much into VTubing, streamers, YouTubers, that it's some humongous part of them, and if they go against it, they aren't it. Pardon me, I will GPS, 1 second. And honestly, it's just a tool to entertain. It shouldn't be a huge part of your personality. Did you know 4 to 5 streams ago, Bao and Soko took her pants off? She did what with what now? Took her pants off. She had pants on after. Thanks, honey. Yeah, sorry, I sneezed. Thank you for the bless you. Can be much more than their face until we get over it, you gatekeeping bitches. Yeah. That's the thing, I don't understand why this has gone so crazy, but apparently people are still mad about the Bao vs Cinder thing, even though that was a year plus ago, and including, at the time, everyone was in agreement Cinder was more in the wrong, and then over the year, people are trying to make it sound like Cinder was a victim, even though she instigated most of it. I don't understand how that happened. And most people have moved on to the Cinder thing. Cinder is living their life, whatever, but people keep bringing it up as a way to, like, villainize anyone that was involved. That's the thing. It realistically isn't a problem. They're just saying that they're leaving the VTuber sphere. But the thing is, as a lot of people pointing out, that VTubing is getting more, gatekeepy and toxic, so it makes sense some people are trying to leave it. With how much Bao has been doing in real life stuff with multiple face reveals without using the avatar, she has removed her VTuber label from her profile and utterly exists on her @tag. After the Cinder drama, the Scab drama, and the Misandry drama recently, this might be a move to rebrand herself, as evidently the simple audience has completely fallen for her in real life appearance. So they think that she's gotten cancelled. That Misandry drama was so dumb, too. Oh yeah, no cap. Like, K-Sod was a VTuber for ages. She mainly in real life now, but yeah. Yeah, drama eating each other. Yeah, there's a lot of Mean Girl drama too. I can see that. Same. I never watched Cinder, so it's like just like if you disagree, move on. Look, in my opinion, she looks like a solid 3. That's a 3 out of 10. Apparently, she's a 3 out of 10. Fucking people are delusional. I tell ya. The Misandry drama is she was talking vaguely about a situation that actually happened to her. It turned out to be the Saikuno drama about big VTubers, coming out and showing too much interest in you. Like, she said, if a big streamer comes and shows way too much interest in you and wants to know too much about you and cares too much about you too soon, run, because they usually have bad intentions. And a lot of people took it as she was talking about men and saying men were like that. But it turns out she was just vague posting about Saikuno. Yeah, exactly. RNG. Oh, yeah. The page drops. I have never heard. Yeah, maybe they're just showing a fun tidbit. This is some fun information. Okay, RNG, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the Delinquents. And this is just one of many. This has turned into a huge thing of people complaining. And sadly, the point that really annoys me about this is a lot of female VTubers are joining in on this. I think they're female. I can't 100% confirm. 3 out of 10 or 3 above the poster out of 10. Oh, that's interesting thing. Yes, I would say but this is very common when you get too invested on something and you need to touch grass. When you have a viewpoint, you really want to be true. You just fabricate things in your mind because you're going over the information way too much. And a lot of people will just skew the facts, Only follow femboys. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm not a femboy. Why are people so weird? I know, this is the most feral I've seen it got in a while. I'm not sure. Okay, this is a good one. This is one where someone's talking about why they don't understand. Why? Well, I'll do that one after. Because I want to go to the negative first then show. Like this person, Seal Knox. So Bao just fully embracing a being a whore now. Interesting. Because this has been a common thing is people saying if you show your face, you're a whore. You're an e-whore. And what fucking galaxy is showing your face more e-whore than I don't know, being a very sexual VTuber? I don't understand this. How is a woman showing face equal hoe? And what makes you think it's fine to talk to someone like this? Fucking insane. And my point is here, it's so obvious they're regurgitating things because they want to appeal to certain fan bases. And a lot of people's get up me for this. But the I don't like women fan base is a very easily catered to fan base with a lot of money. And a lot of people will just jump and like destroy someone to try and get into that. And it's embarrassing and really disheartening. That's my point. My problem with this is the VTubing space is getting so toxic. Hey, Ballin, welcome in. Thanks to the Delinquents. And this is the things you have to watch out as a fan, and this sucks for fans too, is a lot of people may use predatory means to try and get you invested in them. And this is why it isn't just oh, well, why should I care about Bao? It's just a lot of this stuff here is also a war for you, the viewer, your wallet, to get you to trust them and invest in them too. And that's why you have to you should be aware of this too if you watch a lot of streams. You don't have to, but I feel like it's good to know. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. And that's another thing I would like to put in there. This is mainstream thought processes bringing into VTubing, because this is not VTubing being toxic. It's the same thing that happened last year. In real life, politics was seeping into VTubing, which was escapism for politics. Now there's like 50 politics VTubers, or chud VTubers, or extreme left VTubers, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. They weren't a thing. They weren't much of a thing, but it has so seeped into it. It's crazy. I blame Dell for that. But Banana Juju, the classic VTuber in real life horror arc. Maybe she is be happy selling titties for a fistful of monies. Cause showing your face equals equals your e-hole that sells your titties. Like, people somehow go being butt naked as a VTuber is better than showing your face as a woman. I don't understand this whole idea that, and I think it stems from the fact that some VTubers think they're better than women. Money, I don't understand. She will. I was quite lenient on the hair fiasco, sure, but she will say some of the meanest shit to women online, and it's crazy. I don't understand why. And that's fine. All opinions are valid here, honey. It's okay. I said at the beginning, we all gonna have different opinions, and it's okay. We're gonna be nice to each other, and opinions are valid. But I think it's just the girl-on-girl, like, hating is just so high school, in my opinion. Thank you. I too think I'm the best chud tuber, Exis. I also believe that. I think Bao has a non-connected fansly, but I think it's just art of her model and ASMRs. I don't think she does that much adult content in the grand scheme of things. But I'm not on her fan listly, so I can't say. Yeah, exactly. Miku from VTards, who is also, I'm pretty sure that's that Nazi VTuber I did a video on that was out of V whatever. Maybe it was VTards, I don't remember. But who turned out to be a dude, who was lying about being a woman, and turned out to be a dude, bullied the whore out of VTubing. Laugh my ass off. If only bullying worked and they weren't VTuber. I'm sorry, I won't say that about anyone else but this person, because this is my one person I'd be like, they're kind of an asshole, aren't they? Ignore for me. Yeah, I'm spicy today, but that's like the one kind of actions I'll be like, yeah, they probably shouldn't be a streamer. They probably should not. I've seen the stream she does sus stuff with her model and does sus animations. Oh, see, this is the kind of hate on hate stuff I hate. And here's some people like defending it. It's so fucking weird how haters obsessively keep tabs on someone they dislike. What the fuck do you mean? You notice she took the word VTuber out of her profile. Also, if VTubers start posting more in real life stuff and wants to branch out, and that's not the content you want to see, just unfollow. But no, instead I see slut-shaming people literally rating her looks and saying she's ugly, really just straight up no-lifing. And this is a point I want to make. People like Miku, Banana, all those people complaining are also in the group that say if you don't like someone, just unfollow them or block them and move on. But they're literally not doing that themselves and are harassing them. And just not on her fansly. Is that denial? How can we be certain? You can never be certain. No, I'm very honest. I made a login account to check Luca's one of their debut fansly streams. I left it before it got weird. Because I'm a homie. I'm a homie that tuned in, okay? And that is that. And one time I clicked on a link from Virexa the Sun Eater, thinking it was her go live on Twitch, and it was her go live on Fansly. And I opened up 2 things. I saw things. And I was like, that's not Twitch. And I blamed Luca, because they're the one who got me to make an account to watch their debut. It got weird. For me. Not for anyone else there, but it got weird for me. For Bao. This is a research thing. They spread hate so that they can get more engagement for Yeah, your streamer's just like you guys, for real, for real. It's the only reason they get out of bed every day. It drives them. Yeah, I think it's bad to drive yourself on hate, definitely. And I think that's the problem here, that this will literally just, as I always worry, it will destroy, what do you call it? It will destroy the medium itself, because no one want to be a VTuber because they're known for being like pains in the ass. Because honestly, I would say VTubing has some of the most virtue signaling and, you know, gatekeepy and trying to put certain standards on everyone. You know what I mean? Like, they try and make people conform constantly to what they want. So I guess back to FF, where did I stop? To the superior game. So much drama follows how I keep my distance, but shouldn't most people be cheering instead of acting feral? Yeah, if you don't like her, shouldn't you just be glad and move on? Okay, here's another Alpha Nava with some AI VTuber or something. But I'm so happy for you that you gained the confidence to face post. However, I'm afraid I'm going to have to revoke your VTuber card. Even in your comments, many are suggesting you have make different accounts for these posts. I'll expect your badge of VTuber squirt gun on my desk by the end of the day. And I just hate this because it kind of just goes like, oh, if you're not a VTuber, we are gonna gatekeep you out of it. Like, bro, they were here probably before half of these VTubers complaining they debuted in VTubing. And I just find this so odd and cringe. Like, I have deemed you're not VTuber enough. Get out. Like, people, when I first started VTubing in 2022, said I didn't have the voice for VTubing. Like, imagine if we went to the original standard where people's like, oh, you must have a Desu voice. Half of these VTubers wouldn't, because the American accent, most of them don't Desu. Officer of VTubing, yeah, that's my job. Exactly. There's nobody streams with like 24s trying to gatekeep, like, who the fuck are you? I have said this due to the flesh tuber realm. Yeah. This is a different story, which is where it gets controversial, but that's for a different time. But this is my problem with the Bao situation. A lot of people are, like, defending Bao on this, going, just shut up, bro. If you don't want her here, just let her go. Let her go. Let him leave. It's okay. It's okay. And goes to the north. If you don't like, block. But I do think that, you know, separate your accounts is a fine one. If you're just saying, oh, maybe you should put in real life on a different Twitter and Bao there unless you're 100% becoming all in real life, that's a fair one. That's saying your piece fair and in a respectful way. But all these other ones, it's just making everyone look like they need to touch grass and have no life. And are, like, obsessed with this gender war being brought into VTubing. And it's incredibly annoying. Like, we were supposed to bring in more men to, like, not just be all female space, but somehow it's turned to just, they want, so far it's being turned into hating on women's space instead of just a space for men and women that do not automatically fit into other VTubing aspects because they're like of anime or art or whatever. And it's just kind of disappointing to see from a community that was quite welcoming and fun in 2020 and 2022. That vexes Anita. She has faced reveal a bunch of times and no one has said anything, and same with Cotton VR. She has shown what she looks like covering her face, but still not someone says anything. It's because it's Bao. Bao's friends like Yuzo and Onigiri have shown their face, and nothing was said. Okay, I have seen a couple people complain about VTubers in general going to cons is not what VTubing is about. I saw some of the off-Cairo posts, and if I wasn't, like, swamped with other things, I was going to do a video on it, as a lot of people were calling VTubers who went to Off-Kai and showed their face whores too. And saying cosplayers that showed up as Off-Kai who are VTubers but they were cosplaying were also dumb whores. This has been going around for a bit and I'm not sure where it's fully coming from. And I think it's like the push to purify VTubing to be something very specific. Yeah. I know it's insane. I'd have to go through this list and I'll see if I can find it. But it was a big thing over Off-Kai. Not VTubers. No, those ones were all viewers. They weren't, only some of these are VTubers complaining. A lot of these are just viewer accounts or fan accounts. This is a guy, Emerald Apple, for just causing shit constantly. That is their entire account, is causing shit and complaining. So, that's the thing. Emerald. I think only 3 of them I showed were VTubers. So I would definitely say it's more of a community problem than VTubers doing it. And I've seen a lot of accounts like this where they mainly they do, you know, political or mainstream stuff, and then they try and push it into anime. Like, of course they're commenting on this, and this is okay. When I saw this was my can you read moment for a lot of these people, because this has a similar vibe going into this. Masculinity is gentle, and it's talking about like the difference and shift in shonen to the glorification of strong but gentle men, not gentlemen, men that are gentle. And a lot of people are talking about fucking gentlemen and chivalry and all this crap, and are saying that this is just this isn't new, men have always been like this, but that's not what the video says. The video is specifically talking about anime, and this is a similar vibe where people are just so thought on gatekeeping and whinging and complaining about gender wars, they don't actually even pay attention to what's happening. Because I actually watched some of this video, and it was an interesting point in the shift of protagonists of what our protagonists. It went from you know, main character isekai guys that aren't gentle, that are focused on gains of their own, money, sex, women, power, to men that are there to be gentle, to care, to raise children, to who's in love with someone and want a gentle life, you know what I mean? Like an actual life, like more realistic men than the power trope. And people just can't read. And this is like a similar vibe and this is the stuff that gets dragged into VTubing, because this guy just wants to, and people like him wants to pull it in. And I think it's making the medium more toxic in general. But you know what? The male protagonist, as in the most shown male. You know what I mean? Wait, isn't he wait, go back. Because the main male, because let's go back. Wait, no, we're not there. Fuck. I know, I shouldn't expect people to read. Because, let me say, wait. Yeah, he's the main protagonist. He with the elf chick, and their team is main, but he's definitely the main protagonist. And he's probably the most important male. And he's the head sensei, but I would say he's the most important male you've seen so far, too. You know what I mean? But I would say he's the main character of his. Oh, that you can't see because he's covered up, bastard. Fucking, I can't think of his name now from Delicious Dungeon. I'm having a moment. Him. It's cut off. My bad. Yeah, who's the main character to you then in Delicious Dungeon? Let me look it up. Delicious Dungeon. It's a Japanese manga series written. Okay. Who is it? Hecate Phoenix. The dragon. And two is Lois House. I can't know what to say that. It's about protagonists, men being gentle, and he was talking about how men have changed to being gentle. I would say he's a main character. I love that show too, it's so good. I need to finish it up. But yeah, and that concludes us on the Bow story, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell. Tell me what you think in the comment below if this becomes a YouTube video. Hacha! Probably not, because I went on a rant about anime there. I'll probably have to do it again. This is why I can't use content from stream. When people's like, well, you're not updated enough. This is the problem. This is the problem right here. I rant about stupid shit. The Smuggler band did get an update on it. I do, if I ever get to doing the video on it, but I do need to re-record all of that, Grammy. But it's in here somewhere. They unstriked, no, not unstriked. They unbanned the clip, but they did not take away the strike, and they unbanned her. But she still has a strike on her channel. That's where it's up to so far, which is bad if you know, like, you only get 3 strikes and then you can lose your channel. So it puts you in a precarious spot. Because once you get a second one, you're so, like, in hell. In the event of creating a video. I'm supposed to. When I do something I want to turn into a video, I'm supposed to do it like I could record it later, but like it's supposed to also remind me that I want it to be a video for the Officer channel. The fuck, Roxas is liking thing, but he's not on stream. We're gonna have to beat him. Yes. So that's and I hate that they never. That's true. Patreon exclusive stuff too. I need to put more stuff over there. Usually means their account is gone, but I've been able to see Alana's channel the whole time. I think it's banned from uploading. Because, YouTube has a lot of stuff like that, where it's not just, like, a straight ban where you can't see anything, like Twitch. It's like, you can't upload anything. It's like you're banned from uploading content for X amount of days. Okay. I will try my bestest. Okay, I did just see this. This is not a drama, but this is a random quick clip. And I was curious about what. Actually, we can't watch it on here because it has a bad word. So maybe I'll do it later on an extra thing, and I'll put it in the Discord or something. Shame, because it has bad words in it. Sorcerer is a comment. It's for uploading for a week. I was pretty sure, but yeah, I don't know if I want to do that one yet because. Okay, let's go over this while we have it because this is something important that has to be going over. The Twitch AI drama. This is the visual on how to actually turn off AI. So, with the AI Twitch generative AI drama going around, I wanted to share on how to actually turn it off because I had to go looking for this. So, I'm gonna make a shorter out of this so we can do it too. This is how you turn off generative AI, guys. 1. Settings. 2. Security and privacy. 3. Training for generative AI. Turn it off. So you can turn this off on Twitch so your content will not be used for generative AI, which is important if you don't want your voice or your image, especially if it's your face or even your own art and stuff like that. You do want it turned off. Good job, Vatnair. Thanks, Manu, for the follow. Welcome to the Delinquents. And so this is important if you just don't want to be involved in this kind of stuff. There is a Twitch privacy notice on it, which says it doesn't exclude them gathering information on you. They just can't use images and voice for their generative AI. So they will gather information for Amazon, which is kind of shady still, I would say. But welcome to Amazon. And it does seem more down the tree from Amazon than Twitch itself pushing for it. Because if you didn't know, Twitch is owned by Amazon. Though you can't do so on YouTube unless you're in a browser. I think you can't do this on your phone either on Twitch, I'm not sure. Yes, everything is getting even more sketchy, honestly. Yeah, Twitch is owned by Amazon. Who would have known? All that Amazon Prime. Okay, we had a VTuber get cancelled. Kinda. Okay, I did watch some of this. I don't know if you care to watch it. I can just show it in the video when I go to edit this. But we have a VTuber getting cancelled for being transphobic. for going on a transphobic rant, which is not that crazy if you've actually ever been in the VTuber community, honestly, but it is getting more regular. And, saying bad words. But let's get into it. So, from watching the video, she goes on a very random rant while playing League of Legends. If you've also ever played League of Legends, these rants aren't that crazy either. But she went on a rant about how I don't think she uses the word that trans people aren't women. She just says trans women can't have babies, don't get a period. Gonna have to wait for whatever the hell that is. It's always League. League is toxic, guys, if you didn't know. That's the thing. I feel like this one has a bit of nuance to it. Is the car gone yet? I've played League and I know they're toxic. But okay. That big sound's mostly gone. So I do think this is nuanced if you consider this transphobic, because there is a lot of more debate points on this than just Jesus Christ. What the hell is that? Never play League on stream, you'll get cancelled. True enough. Okay. Good enough. I'm sure I can get rid of it. So, we're debating, Jesus Christ. He sounded a bit preachy. Okay, so, they won't say, I don't think they use the words that trans people weren't real. Don't quote me on that. I only watched the first 10 minutes or so. It's a humongous rant, which I find very random. It came out of nowhere. I'm not really sure why they decided to do this. A lot of people do. It's a bit sketchy for me why they decided it. But the point is, some of the points that they make out about this is very controversial, other than they try to imply that trans people groom children, which a lot of people do, which comes up in another controversy I have right after this one. Which I would say is kind of probably the most transphobic thing they say, because I do hate the fact that people's just like, well, I think they're pedos. And it just goes into the fact of calling everyone you don't like a pedo, as per usual on the internet. But the periods and having children and I know uterine transplants are a debate point that everyone has, because a lot of people, even people in the middle or even on the left, can see that as a very, like, wishy-washy point. Like, a lot of people do not agree with it, even if they're fine and pro-trans. Exactly, and they won't when they're wrong. Yeah, their groomers in every group. Exactly, and some of the most big big groups like United Nations, youth groups, Boy Scouts, the Catholic Church, Jehovah Witnesses, Mormons, and all those are the most likely to have to be a sex offender. That's the thing. Your biggest thing with sex offenders is going to be groups, and usually religions. And seeing trans people as one of the smallest groups in the world, it's a very niche, very, very niche group
Rainy
of people.
Kuroha just subscribed, upgrading their cell.
Yeah, Mormons were on the list. I was surprised, bro. But it makes sense. They marry very young. And there's a lot of forced marriages. Thank you for the resub brain. Let's go. So that's why I don't give it lots of credence in here, because if you think that, you should care about a lot of things and probably should be anti-group religion or anti-religion or anti a lot of groups, I guess, because even youth community groups have a high rate of it. But it makes sense because the positions of powers are where creepers go. Are very high up and they're probably coming across rock spiders. Yes, that's true too. Where they are given lots of positions of authority over children. Exactly. That's where your real fear lies. But I think a lot of people... You mean hemorrhoids? Oh, it's... Okay, male periods. Okay, well, trans periods is the idea that you get contractions in your stomach, which fluctuations in estrogen hormone can cause muscle contractions. But you need fluctuations in hormones, which is not as common with trans people because they have a steady flow of hormones compared to women where theirs are like up and down, up and down, up and down. This is not a very serious video, obviously. So it's not very common, but you can get it. But that is, a lot of people, the debating point is, people call those cramps or a period, but they are neither of those things. Technically, it's a reaction to hormones, which could be, again, from having estrogen. But it is not technically a period, and most medical professionals wouldn't call it a period or cramps or something like that. You know what I mean? Male cramps. What do you mean male cramps? Explain it. You can't see me pull my glasses down. I need a glasses emote on this, I swear. Everyone get Swifty. Oh my fucking god. But yeah. So even though, like, this is one of the debate points I've been talked about, well, a lot of people say, because I think it's a debatable topic that science doesn't back up fully. Like, even if you're pro-trans, which I'm fine with trans people, do you, baby girl? But, people will say I'm not counted as left because of it. Like, I'm not lefty enough. And that's why I say I'm a good mid-tier. When you're lying in a bed at night and your calf sees, that is the worst, man. So you don't get, like, what they call electric butthole. Because, like, apparently, like, this is a common thing with women. Is, like, when you have your period, is, like, you get a jolt from butthole to vagina. A lot of stuff happens in your body based on, I can't say that on Twitch. I'm an anti-Twitch. Yeah, I'm not really an activist either. I just, like, know if that, like, let's try and use some common sense. I get groin cramps a lot. Groin cramps. That's the thing, like, I am curious. Sorry, I can't stop laughing at that. I was for like 5 minutes, come back to electric, but I'm sorry. Hey, Remy, welcome into the delinquents. But someone who was an old friend of them called it out. It was a very small post, and this is the bigger part I have to this, and why I wouldn't normally come to this is because when you disagree with someone and you post it all over the internet, you're just going to get them more fans. And honestly, that's why I think a lot of people go on these rants, even if it's not even a big part for them, you know what I mean? Shit. There goes my body. Is because if you get caught doing these rants and someone tries to cancel you for it, air quotes, you're actually going to get more viewers than when you started. Okay, why has this frozen? I mean, guys, are we still alive? Did my internet die? Hello? Okay, my VTube studio is dead. Oh yeah, my VTube studio is fucked right now. Okay. Let's bring that up. No, I'm in Australia. Mine's just really ass lately. I don't know why. I'm having problems no matter where I go. Tell you, bro. Okay, we're loading back in. I don't know why it just crashed for some reason. You wouldn't believe it's winter here. I'm actually sweating. It's like 23 degrees. And I'm like, why is it so warm, bro?
Ballster just subscribed. Upgrading their cell.
Ballster,
Silly rabbit.
let's go. Yeah, imagine thinking I wouldn't crash. Insane work right there. Tech support. Bogan's Tech Talk. Where are you? The third world. Yes, it sadly is best tech in third world country. Oh. Living the dream. My scuff dream. Okay, So that is what's interesting to me on this. But I do find the point here that, like, a lot of people who are, like, the anti-trans, like, on this is her rant here, and she is a lolicon VTuber, whatever. And I have, like, whatever. As long as you're not in, like, you're 18 plus or whatever, fine. Or you're not trying to interact inappropriately with kids. That's fine. You know, being real sexual or some shit. With the kiddies. Whatever, it's anime. But what I find funny here is they're like, oh, trans people are trying to groom kids. But some people say the same thing about lolicons, and I'm just like, I don't know. I know about that, bro. It's like, it feels like, same with, like, when Christians who or people in certain groups say, no, this group are the pedos, they're all pointing at each other going, no, you're the bigger pedos. And it's just like, anyone can be one. No matter your group or affiliation, anyone can be one. Which is basically why a phallosexual group would have unreliable internet, because they know the citizens won't take action. Huh? Are you trying to say Australia is a far left extremist country? What? Bruh, we get healthcare and everyone gets jealous. Yeah, exactly. Fiction is fiction, but the thing is, it can also be used in the similar tactic. Plenty of, like, sex offenders have been found in those spheres too. They are wrong. Australia is not far left. If anything, we're very mid-row, leaning left. Insane work. We're very, like, mid of the road. We're not very progressive by the left society. We don't even have a proper left. Who is the left? Who is our left? The Greens are the left, and they have never held power in Australia. Here in Australia, by law, I don't even know what they mean. Yeah, our leafs are the Greens party, and the Greens have never, ever had a prime minister here. And men here in Australia, they have Dell, although not jealous about the spiders there. Yeah, exactly. And they've only ever held, like, at maximum 3 seats. Like, in our, like, what, Senate or whatever. But it is an easy way to discriminate against minorities when a gay guy or trans person is a pedo. Exactly. That's why I say anyone can be a sex offender, and that's my point here. It doesn't matter what group you are. Anyone can go, well, you're a sex offender. And I would feel like, as a group where lolicons get called sex offenders for just liking lollies, that they would not want to call other groups sex offenders for existing. No, right, we basically censored. Yeah, and I don't think they're very super left in any way, so I think our main problem is getting run by big corporations. Like, mining companies really run Australia. They own both they donate to both parties and run a lot of them. Which means that is so not our problem. And Australia runs very 50-50 a lot of the time, even between Labour and Liberal parties. Yeah, I wrote a MAGA like One Nation. Yeah, which I don't even want to talk about those weirdos. It's like our One Nation is just like went like, oh, you know, all those are like whinging hate things they try to do to get votes in America. Well, we could do that. That's our One Nation, unfortunately. Plead the fifth, you won't know my take on Yuki. That's okay. Everyone can have their take on it. My thing is, I don't know why they went on the rant about it, and I don't know why the only thing I would say that is controversial that they said is trying to say that trans people are predators towards kids. The other stuff is, like, debatable on, like even left people have debates about it, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't say it's automatically transphobic, some of it, you know? But I just find it such a random thing to go on a rant with when you're just playing League of Legends. But the thing is, it was a very small cancelling that has grown out of proportion, obviously. But my opinion is, if you don't like someone, just block them. Same with all the people harassing Bao. Like I said before, with the banana juju, stuff like that, who are just, like, calling Bao a Ihor and stuff like that. If you don't like them, just block them and move on. So when they said they're going to put estrogen in Halloween candy. Yeah, but that's not a pedo, is it? That is not the same as being a pedo, as people call them, is it? And even then, you say jokes are jokes, but is jokes are jokes when you only say it, or when everyone says it? And I've never seen that, and I don't want to really talk about one specific person. We're talking about a group. We're talking about labeling an entire group as pedos or something, you know? That is the bad thing I'm saying here. I don't want... Lee had an animosity towards trans people before it just slipped one day. I guess so. That could be the thing. Honestly, I disagree with some, on canceling people over it. Honestly, if you don't like them, don't block them. And I do think some of the things said are up for debate, even in communities. But I don't think that's a reason to just go on a hate wagon towards one group of people. Minds until they kept pushing until she said more. That's not true at all. The Mia situation, she literally tweeted almost multiple times a day against trans people, including destroying their flag and stuff. Yes, they were fighting towards each other. She was bringing it up constantly, just as much as they were. Meaning, you're both picking fights with each other, and then going, how dare you be mean to me? You cannot constantly be picking fights on the internet and then go, oh my god, why did you get me in trouble? Like, bro, every tweet I saw for them was getting up trans people and whinging about trans people, or how delusional trans people were, or their AI generated trans people burning their flags, and go, I don't know why trans people don't like me. Bruh. It's like, there's one thing having an opinion, but you can't complain someone doesn't like you when you're constantly annoying the shit out of them. Getting punched for what you say. And that's the thing. That's why I think this one here is completely blown out of proportion for what it was. But I don't think it has to turn into an animosity thing. I think you should be able to have a debate about these sticking points between each other without it going, well, they're cancelled or something. And as per usual, as I say, she's just got more followers. So if you don't like what someone's saying or don't agree, block and ignore. And I say the same thing to the Mia thing. Block and ignore them. Stop talking about trans issues. If you don't like trans people, stop constantly talking about trans people. That's my thing with the Mia thing. If she doesn't want to be constantly bringing into trans stuff and people say she don't like trans people, don't tweet about them like 3 times a day. Block and ignore. Block and ignore. Time when you're trying to have a discussion, you'll have someone you thought was your friend screenshot your message and post them on Twitter. So I can't stand with Yuki here, friend, someone calling her cat, it's been a dick. I would say, like, openly pointing it out, it was like a mute point. I can understand they felt betrayed by Yuki too, because they were friends, but the need to air out dirty laundry in such a way is unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to do that every time you disagree with your friend. Just stop being friends with them. And I do agree with that. And that's why I say some of the things she said in here completely points that people disagree on, and that's fair. It's not automatically. But I need to watch it all the way to the end for if I do a video on it, because I don't hear her say trans people aren't real or something fucking like, oh, trans people shouldn't exist, like something crazy like that. Like, I did keep up with a little bit like that. She was just talking about her legal options because she didn't like her using it for controversy and stuff, and people were talking about it, but apparently it went further on Blue Sky, and I didn't see those parts. She was talking about, because in her TOS she does say that she reserves the right and ownership of the IP, blah, 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 and people were talking about if that counts. can she revoke it? And people's like, some people are like, yeah, some people are like, no. And it's a bit difficult when to certain levels, because your artwork is, even if you sell an art, your art style, etc., is still yours. So when it's AI, I can understand they're using it because they're using your art style, etc., to go through the system. But she can't just. It's very difficult that TOS to enforce if you're not willing to sue someone over this. So a few trans people in these communities, like Leafless Curse and Mia, normally when they talk about it, that just to weed out the psychopaths. Huh? I just disagree with the fact of completely belittling a whole, like, group of people because you don't like a few activists going, they don't exist, all trans people are delusional, all trans people are just man, or using the word true, just because you don't like the activist or someone is kind of just nasty. It's nasty work. It's like man haters who go, all men are X, all men are trash, all men are whatever, you know what I mean? It's the same thought process. I don't like a small subsuit of men, so they treat men like trash. And I can't agree with it. You know what I mean? When you have beef with one of the members. I don't think you should treat men like trash if you don't like a couple of them or had a bad experience. And I don't agree with you should treat all trans people like ass just because you don't like a few of them. Or disagree with them. Or, belittle the entire group of them. By the artist, they signed it with a VTuber name, not real name, lol. Not gonna hold up a Yeah, that's, like, going pretty far for me. Like, I would just say, like, I don't think it needs to be done, because in this situation, an artist in their same situation, she's gonna find it harder to hire work. It's going to come out in the wash. You know what I mean? And that's why I would say that to leave it alone. Once it's sold, it's done. You know what I mean? It's over. Like, I can understand fighting against if they were running it through AI constantly or something, because that's literally putting all your artwork through a machine that will regurgitate it. But, like, this kind of stuff, it's over. People know. People who disagree with her aren't going to work with her. You know, the end. I view 90% of people as hypocrites, yeah, but I will still aim not to be a hypocrite. Just because everyone's a hypocrite doesn't mean, well, I guess I'll be a fucking hypocrite too. That's just like going, well, everyone's awful, so I'll try and be awful. That gives me a free pass to be a piece of shit. No, so that's why I will try and aim to not be hypocritical on it. It has never been a problem because I know how to be a decent human person. Exactly. You for not streaming enough, you can try, bitch. You can try. Banana Jujutsu got signal boosted by charge, viewership boosted a little strategies. And that is my main point with talking about this, and if I do a video on it while I'll be talking about it, is why calling out people like this is a bad idea, even if you disagree with them. It's because it signal boosts them, like you said, viewership boosts. And stuff like that. It's better to block and move on. Exactly. I have trans friends, gender neutral friends, lesbians, gay, dudes, straight people, and a good person is a good person, no matter those other traits, because realistically, that's a small part of who they are. It's not everything about them, you know? Let me move my butt cheeks. With their face. 1%, but then I'm not talking about you, Del, will label us racist because transphobe and shods, and every time we use you will wish for us dead. Who is you? That's my point. So, I'm not, but, okay, I'm confused what you're trying to say here. Who is the you wishing for people to be dead and are chuds in this situation? And if you control trans people pedos, why is it bad that they can call you truds? My point is, if you make the exception that you can call a group of people pedos or sex offenders or horrible or child groomers because you don't like them, why can you be upset that someone called you racist chud? In that mindset, because they don't like you, that's fine that they say it. That's my point. Like, that's why the hypocrisy just gets you hurt more. Because it justifies what they do back to you. Exist, yeah. There's a difference between individual and their called communities that are basically lobby groups. Yeah, I hate that. But they're just trying to lobby for the same idea. Yeah, that's what I want. I want to know who the you is. Be prepared to get fired back. Exactly. And then you're just grasping at straws of who fired first. And then you feel like you're justified because you will come to the conclusion, obviously, your side didn't fire first. Even if it's true or not. Whatever you think your side is. That's why I don't get behind the you versus me mentality. It's bad. Yeah, like, who is the abstract you? Han Solo fired first. Fucking Han Solo. At it again. And that's why, once you go, I'm on this team, you start becoming deaf to some in-betweens. Because you feel like your team is losing if you give way. About the legal bulletin was that it was mostly the word out of mouth between friends, no contracts, if anything. Apparently, Yuki's lawyer informed her that she has cause but won't get anything out of it. That is the thing with suing, too, is just because you have cause doesn't mean... He was just a child. She was a VTuber. Couldn't make it any less obvious. I've been summoned by the Twitch gods. Welcome in. What I was going to go into the next story, but it's even more controversial, and I feel like this is going to get into the nitty gritty of retaliation and stories. Because a big one that was going out was a bit about the Scarlet Bill, who's a Christian VTuber, and this turns into when retaliation goes way too far. Go for it. Okay, it also goes into someone else's response to it. Okay, so Scarlet Bill here is asking for donations because, according to them, I can't find more of the information. We're going to try and see some of this here. I want to find more of it before I even think of doing a video. But on July 8th, I was doxxed by dangerous individuals who wanted to silence me for my views. Eventually, this was followed by being swatted 5 times. And as you know, I am against swatting or in real life harassment and all this stuff. It should be discouraged because it's dangerous. And dangerous to the bystanders around them. And was assaulted in a parking lot in front of my children among constant rape and death threats. Or I should not have said that word. Me and my children, I need to relocate my family to safety ASP or state will take my children away again. I'm confused here. If you get swatted and stuff, will you get your kids taken away from you? Like, where? I'm currently homeless, living with some relatives and in debt. My new career has slowly been taken off, but it's not enough to pay off the debt from before December, the hard deadline to have put place. Any help would be greatly appreciated. It's taken a monumental amount of courage to ask for people since I don't want to be liability to anyone. I struggled so hard to get my family back, and now I'm about to lose them again. Okay, so I think she didn't have custody of her kids before this, by the sound of that. And that's why she might get them taken around again. Please help me. I don't want my kids being taken away. I've linked my new Ko-Fi, and last time I checked, she's gotten like $8,500 in donations on Ko-Fi. Grapes, honest to God. Living is not safe for kids. Yeah. Okay. So, this goes in the Doxter into what she was saying. Dear Doxter, the small security knows who you are. The police already know who you are. Remember what you look like. I strongly urge you to turn yourself in, even though you went as far as to threaten me and my children. I still believe you shouldn't be hurt and do what's right. I'd like to let you know I am a full believer of the Second Amendment. I will not be intimidated. I will not be stopping. You in the transgender community want to make a martyr out of me. You are more than welcome to try, but I am going to sit and let it happen. Okay, this is their post. I think a lot of the retaliation's coming from. Dear Tangent Community, I'm writing to you with a genuine concern, not hatred. Despite all the criticism and hostility I've received for speaking out, I will care about you. You're struggling. I reject the destructive idea that you have taken strong hold on so many. I found the other post to this. Which goes into further. into what she said. But this is the thing, what I mean about internet wars and constantly fighting online can affect your real life and gets out of hand really fast. And this is why I say there's one thing having your opinion, but constantly trying to shove your opinion down other people's throats can completely get out of hand and get crazy. Because, like I said, I'm against swatting and stuff like this. But I don't think they've learned their lesson about constantly picking fights with people, because you're gonna get crazies. Corrupting children is great with you and a requirement to be America. I'd like for you to take your freaking flag back, because I don't need it. I would never support a nation, person, organization that endorses a corruption of children. Transgender children are not born, they are corrupted by evil pedophiles disguised as women. So all transgender people are evil pedos disguised as women, and it what? Like, when you're constantly doing inflammatory shit, you're gonna get the crazies of the crazies. But where's the original one I'm looking for here? See, almost every post is about slamming on the transgender community. I don't understand why. I just hate this when they make it their entire personality. But I'm trying to find the original post, because it pretty much goes into the most anti-transgender stuff I've seen, pretty much just constantly calling them pedos and stuff. Where is it? I can't find. Yeah, she's the one who started doing this. Dear biological content creator, remember? They're the one stating and paving the path to the, not the morbidly obese, not the weird gooners, not the weird sociopaths. Oh, she was the one who was saying that gooners are bad people, blah, 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 and they're all disgusting. So if you're, and this turned a bit into a backlash before this. I forgot it was the same person. So if you're a gooner, you're bad too. Seeking man haters, we are actual creators making a difference. We celebrate you. No, we're talking about Scarlet Bell right now. We've moved on from Bao. Don't settle for demonic imitations. See, this is the part I get. She's calling them demonic imitations, trans people. And then, surprise, they don't like her. But this is the part. Exactly, that's the thing. A lot of the VTubers are gooners, and I don't understand. They think they're gooning bad. They're gooning good, other gooning bad. Men gooning bad. You're fat, bad. But this is my point. I do not agree with doxing. It should not be done. Again, block and ignore. I don't agree with the extreme in either. But she is also engaging in extreme content, just not attacking them in real life. She is preaching extreme content, and I disagree with that too. She's literally calling people demonic, pedos, and stuff like that. Who knows? Especially, she has children that have been taken off her and given back. She has real life priorities she should be focusing on, but instead she's fighting with people online and asking for money. Like, she's posting every almost hour on Twitter. Like, like 1 to 5 hours, multiple times a day, about trans stuff and the Lord and all this stuff, preaching to people all this negative stuff. And she has kids. And that's the thing. I don't agree with any in real life retaliation or putting in problem her children, but she should also be protecting her children and not be engaging in this kind of toxic stuff online. I wish none of them dare. Yeah, I do agree though. This is some groomers in the community, not all of them, but I think the vast majority are ones online picking fights with people up because that is the thing. We have to remember, online community isn't the real life community, and we have to remember that when we see a lot of this. The online isn't the representation of what actually happens in real life, because most trans people don't tell people they're trans and just live their life. retaliation, but bro, why do you keep baiting them? Exactly my point. At some point, if you keep baiting and constantly doing the same thing and inciting hate, and then you get hate back, you can't control the level of hate you get back. That is the problem. Just because you give out 50% doesn't mean you're going to get 50% back. You don't know who is going to see it and what crazy is going to see it. And you're putting a lot of people at risk because of it. You wouldn't be starting hate wars on communities. Yeah. People got shanked for saying less. But yeah, this is why I say this is a controversial one, because it got very serious. And I would say it's serious. And I don't approve any of it, but like shit. And I hate this kind of stuff. Like, to shoot them, like, okay, how is this supposed to calm down the situation? How are we going to calm down this dangerous, serious situation? They are not actually upset at the trans people who just want to live the life. They are just all the ones who are going children and the ones that are harassing and doxing people. That's the thing. I don't think that many kids are getting taught about trans stuff, realistically, unless they ask. And I'm going to be honest, if they're getting taught this stuff online, there is so much bad stuff online you're taught. But people don't want to ban kids from the internet because that's bad. Because I remember getting roasted for Australia. But that's my point. The internet has a lot of bad stuff kids should not interact with. And a lot of people just go, well, that's a part of life. Unless it's an ideology they don't like. Oh, that's the thing, yeah. I would definitely say unnecessary escalations everywhere. But you don't know where it's going to go. Yeah, I know. I'll probably have a more serious controversy review if I do a vid on it, but that's like my base feeling on this. Of that, it's a very serious situation that I don't think she's taking very seriously. Internet safety and what? I know. I think they should really teach kids internet safety. As more than ever, and I don't think parents take it seriously. How is it behind their back? I just think there is a lot of more things you need to worry about. There was a kid in Australia. Oh, well, a kid. He's 22. Just got charged for 117 counts of sexual assault on children, young girls, harassing them on Discord, getting blackmail material, getting them to sell palm, and was a part of a dark web group or something. I don't remember what it was on, where they would get women, underage girls, to harm themselves or do acts and blackmail them and like literally hurt themselves. And the more extreme, the more kudos they would get from their friends. And this is a male-dominated group targeted at young girls under the age of 16. One of them was as young as 9 on Discord. That is the kind of shit that really need to be worried about. He got 2 years. And before anyone says, I hate that I have to say it, yes, he was white. I don't want people making it into this. But that's the thing. It doesn't have a race. It doesn't have a whatever. But yeah, that's the thing. Parents don't pay attention to their kids. The only person that can really help your kids is you as a parent. I know nothing about them. Go to kids that talk about those things because of the suicide rates of those groups, because they have no one to talk to. Yeah. To me, if you harm a child. Exactly. And that's the thing. I feel like when people put all this energy into specifically only trans people, they don't actually forget all these groups. These groups are also real problems. Like, these situations are problems. And when you get too overly focused on this minuscule number of people, because let's be real, trans people are a tiny number of people. Especially, it always focused on male to female trans people. That is even half of that. That's a tiny and tinier amount of people. But for some reason, all the energy is poured into hating on that group. 13 didn't work, not even a single day off. Yeah, bro was working overtime to be an asshole. One of the kids in the abusive household? Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. A lot of kids are also either have neglectful parents or abusive parents and stuff like that, which you can't do anything about, which is unfortunate. But the thing is, I do think parents should keep an eye on them, or at least be honest about stranger danger. Like, be honest about manipulation tactics people will use online. I know a lot of people want to, like, protect their kids innocent or something, but if you're letting them on online, it is time to tell them the reality that some people are going to try and take advantage of you, etc. Don't send pictures no matter what they say, and keep an open dialogue. And that's why I do think most countries should give free parenting classes by the government on how to, like, try and deal with these situations. Some more resources for parents. Parents for being queer. Exactly. That's the thing. Like, there's definitely, we can't 100% rely on parents. And this is why I say, this is why schools have certain classes on things, because you can't rely on parents to do it. I wouldn't care about a trans person in a sport, but they shouldn't be biological women's sport. They have their advantage. But if you talk about and trying to have a new conversation, you just say, but also a lot of people just, and they're tried of, I know, bad actors on both sides are not helping. That's the thing. That is the thing. That's what I'm talking about. The bad actors on both sides who, like, over focus on this small thing, they make it hard to have conversations about the bigger pictures, you know? That's what I mean. I agree with that part. Parents parenting. Never seen it. Never happening. Parents. I would say parents have gotten very lazy. Gen X bring in the wave of lazy parenting. 2 jobs is 5. Oh, that's the thing. I would agree that poverty can add to this too. And especially for poor Americans. Because they have some of the most hard, long working hours with the least pay. And some of the most expensive daycare. So kids are left alone a lot. Boomers did. No, see, a lot of people think Gen X are boomers. Boomers were helicopter parents. They were some of the most involved. Boomers ends in 55 to, like, 60 something. It's like, it ends in the 60. Like, most of our parents were boomers, or very young boomers. Kinds of parents. So, like, 70s, 80s, 90s, that's Gen X. They're Gen X parents. Say, Mom, now I'm just addicted to the internet. You tried your best, Mom. I would say it's a mixed bag, because here in Australia, a lot of boomer parents are, like, very involved. We're very involved. But it depends, definitely. Oh, we just went over Bao early in the video. But I'm going to leave that on that. But you can understand why I said this one's controversial, because it has, like, a lot of, what do you call? Why am I on Luke? They have a lot of, like, it's a very more serious topic. You know what I mean? But Bao pretty much is getting harassed for showing her face. That is the grand scheme of it. But I got some videos for us to do now. We're done with the drama and the terrible topics. The thing is, Gen X who were online know how feral the internet was. Was Gen X online? When does Gen X end? When does Gen X end? Because I know millennials were raised on the internet. 1980. The internet wasn't out. Oh, well, I guess they would have been born. They may have been some of the first wave on the internet. Like, early internet. 1983. When they were born. Apparently it's debated. 1981. Yeah. Because they would have been teens when the internet came out, right? When did the internet start? The more we know. Wait, 1969! Oh, it's official technical birth in 1983. Okay. Okay, World Wide Web. This is the one I was thinking of. My bad. 1990. I didn't realize how long it took to get to that point. Crazy. In the 80s. Ah, okay. I can definitely see computing really hitting, you know, gaming and stuff in the 80s. I love when I learn things. We get internet and the outdoors. Imagine going outside. Okay, I got this one, which might chill, maybe rocks us down or enrage him. The Act Man, Sony is digging their own grave. And I also picked this one out. Not this one. Woke people making fools of themselves. I'm hit and miss with the Act Man. I thought he was crazy on Twitter. And this is one I wanted. The world's most embarrassing streamer, Faithful Sheriff. Mainly because I've seen him around. Is that the one? Woke people making fools of themselves? Okay, I'm gonna get a drink and then we'll go on this one. This is a fun one and it's from the one that went trending. So I thought everyone would be able to have a laugh at this one. I'll be right back. I'm back. My cat won't let me pat it. What an asshole.
Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at when woke people make fools of themselves. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Do you identify as black?
Can you hear me?
No, it's a...
Get out of here. Yeah, there we go. I unplugged when I moved my chair. My bad, guys. I did! Not this, Dell! I'm censored myself. I've been censored. It's about time. Okay. Let me move my butt cheeks. Okay, what I was saying is my cat usually let me pat her, but she's like being all antsy and hates me today. She's like runs away. The white supremacy? Where? Okay. Let's see shit. Hey, Zeku. Okay, woke people making fools of themselves. Let's get into it. Let's see how big the fools can fools today, guys. And in case it becomes a video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. And check out the Patreon and the links in the Discord. Yay!
Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central, I'm your host Jack, and today we're taking a look at when woke people make fools of themselves. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course.
Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question, because you might not identify. Can you please put
This is the part that made me go, I'm gonna watch this with stream, you know? Because I was like, what the fuck that's happening? He's like, looks at him.
Mike, thank you. Okay.
When I
Less
walked
than
into
not,
when
I'm
I
not done
walked
with
into
my
the
question.
room,
I
when
am
I walked
not
into the
done
room.
with my question.
Yeah, young lady, young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me.
I'm not done with my question, guys. Rude. She literally asked him a question.
And I'm about to answer your first question.
But I didn't finish my question.
Okay. Yeah, I'm black.
How disrespectful. She asked him a question and cut him off as soon as he started answering.
There's been this news article about men that think that they could beat Serena Williams in tennis, right? That they think that they could actually score a point on her. And it's just not the case. She is stronger than that.
What's your experience, Ben? Male, female?
Both Serena and Venus lost to the 203rd ranked male tennis player, which they're phenoms for women. My experience, my husband, he swam at University of Kentucky as well. In terms of accolades and in terms of national ranking, I was a much better swimmer than him. He could kick my butt any day of the week without trying.
Actually,
That's the thing. I do think if you're like both competitive like tennis players, yeah, men are stronger, duh. But your average Joe guy is not gonna be able to beat a pro women tennis player. That's what I think from it. That's fine saying that women can't compete in the male circuit, especially they play differently. It's based on different strengths, how they do it, etc. But like saying like your average like what 30-pound overweight a guy can beat a tennis player is crazy talk. What they said the average person will be. That's the thing. The average guy was saying they could get a point of Serena Williams. Yeah, men players, not the guys who were doing the meme at the beginning that was like, I could score a point.
it's funny because
Or was it professional players saying they could score a point?
Murray, he was been joking about
Thanks for the
myself
sub,
and him
Sable.
playing a match, and I'm like, Andy, seriously, like, are you kidding me? Because for me, tennis and men's tennis and women's tennis are completely almost two separate sports. So I'm like, if I were to play Andy Murray, I would lose 6-0, 6-0 in 5 to 6 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, because I only want to play girls because I don't want to be embarrassed.
You know she's wrong when the athlete herself even admits she can't beat men.
See, that's the thing. I feel like people say, like, she can't beat men, and a lot of people's like, yeah, she can't beat all men. No, she can't beat professional men. Damn. And, I've cringed to death.
This person is
That haircut is a crime, bro.
really out here demanding their respect, yet can't respect a single person in the room.
You're on TikTok.
Everyone and their mother has it. What I find crazy, I have not seen any of them. I haven't seen a lot of these.
Every day showing us how big you are.
Yeah, and look,
And you're proud
The beanbag gun?
of it.
no.
Actually, it is a dangerous condition that causes. Actually, it is. Shouldn't be celebrating being morbidly obese, in my estimation.
That's
Because actually, it is a dangerous condition that causes many people to die.
No point in even arguing with him. Let his weight do the talking.
Instead of using the typical mom and dad.
Okay, that's the thing. I think there's a difference. You shouldn't be like, oh, everyone should be obese, because it obviously, just like anything on extremes, it can, be bad for you. But, some people are going to be obese. That's life. But I don't think you should, like, bully or punish people for being overweight, because I don't think it solves anything. There's one thing being, I'm comfortable in my skin, and while I'm overweight, I'm going to continue my life and live it. Because a lot of people, once they get overweight or something, they'll, like, literally fetal position and retract from the world, and that just makes it worse. Really, that's the thing. It's the same with smoking, and it's the same with being underweight and stuff like that. These are choices people have to make, but yeah. Being in their own body and promoting, exactly. There's a difference between promoting and just being comfortable.
Parent titles, there's actually gender neutral and non-binary parent titles that exist. Here are some examples. Pom-pom, Zaza.
Yeah, I don't think me or anyone from my generation could have done that with our parents. What in the hell did you just call me?
Personally, I've
True enough. Yeah, exactly. Like, be yourself, but you might live longer with some changes. Exactly. There's a reason we positively reinforce kids. It's because it tends to work more.
never heard of calling mom Zaza, but what else can I expect these days?
And you know that's like an ignorant way to stand, right? Like,
why?
you're over here, I tell you.
I'm actually half handicapped, so that's very offensive that you
I'm half handicapped.
said that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I can probably tell
I'm
that
super
you're
offended, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lying and being a high conflict is part of your personality disorder. Why are you looking at women with your eyes?
Are you a woman?
Oh my god, so you...
Oh, I didn't even know, I'm sorry.
State sure, I know what I'd prefer.
Mary, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey, that's why I asked. I was trying to be polite.
Shirley can't handle the same exact logic she uses every day.
Give this little speech, like, you gotta get men.
And I do find like the street bro trolls very boring, but I think like most people are sick of like the people that go up on the street. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to live my life. Leave me alone.
You gotta bring the men, you gotta like buy the tickets. Like,
Oh, I heard about this one a bit. Like, this is when she was promoting Charlie's Angels, like, so cringe.
went to Indiana Jones and Jaws and every movie that Steven Spielberg's ever made. And by the way, he's never made a movie with a female lead. Sorry, Steven. I don't mean to call you out, but it's true. The color purple, thank you.
That's what's cringe about it. She gets proven wrong, like, straight away.
Okay, I'm wrong.
Hey, she may have gotten owned, but at least she actually admitted to her mistakes.
Nobody needs you to advocate for how difficult it is to use gender-neutral pronouns. Nobody.
I think that's, like, years and years apart. Charlie's Angels and Snow White is years and years apart, and Charlie's Angels flopped.
Said that the gender binary was easy. These
I didn't know that too. I looked it up and he did, and I was like, oh, who the hell would know?
are not my preferred pronouns. These are my pronouns. You will use them, or you will not refer to me. At all.
Just don't refer
if
to
you
her.
misgender.
I'm good with that. Well, it's just, we shall no longer refer to you at all. Sounds good.
Well, guess we're not going to refer to this person as anything. It's as easy as that.
I don't care if people use pronouns, like, that's fine, but you have to have leeway, like, people are not gonna know your pronouns. Like, they're not psychic.
Now let's hear from this ma'am with this stirring story, which I'm sure is 100% true.
I was at work and a customer called me sir, and I said, sir, actually, it's a ma'am. And then everyone around started clapping, and the guy who said it actually got arrested.
Bro really just...
That sounds like those Tumblr posts that always end, and then they clapped. So you know what I mean? Back in the day. Okay, the first two Charlie's Angel movies, you know, with like, back in the 2000s, with Lucy Liu and stuff, were quite popular, but it's because they weren't super serious. They were like fun action, cute girl stuff. Like, they were just fun girl action movies. But like, in the TV show I think they had in the 70s, but the thing is, the thing they made was just nothing like any of the versions of it, and it just wasn't fun. I couldn't even make through the first 10 minutes of Charlie's Angels.
Got arrested for telling the truth. What acceptance? They best be able to take some jokes.
A woman has gone viral because she has a PhD and she took an IQ test next to some guy that she thought was just a dumb rube hillbilly, and the dumb rube hillbilly did better on the IQ test than she did.
I'm Tyler, I'm 21, I'm a high school graduate, and I work in the Marine Corps.
I have my PhD in cancer biology, and I work in a biotech industry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, me, I don't know. PhD, cancer biology scientist. I work in a biotech company. We make COVID-19 testing kits, stuff like that. And then 6. It has nothing to do with your background. I don't think you really have the highest EQ out of all of us.
That is funny that she had the least, but it's always the people who think they're the smartest that tend not to be, I think. You know, the guys that brag as like, I bet my IQ's actually fucking huge, is probably not. Yeah. Charlie's Angels maybe should have tried to be another Austin Powers. That's the thing, I really enjoyed the original 2000 Charlie's Angels, and yes, they were very popular. It's the new one that was in like 2019. Yeah, that sucked ass.
One of the biggest downsides to university expansion and
Marines
to
eat crayons.
credentialism is that it convinces people that they're much smarter than they are.
Always feels
Hey,
nice
Tim.
to outsmart the person who thinks they're superior.
Are you taking down those flyers?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why are you taking down flyers that aren't yours?
Because you took down our flyers. Yeah.
I'm not taking down your flyer. It's right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm really proud that you can count, but that doesn't mean that you can take down other people's flyers.
Don't care.
Don't interrupt me when I'm talking. That's incredibly rude.
Why the fuck does he have 7 posters of feminism destroys women? Why do you need 7 of the exact same poster?
I don't care if I'm rude to you. You're
So you're gonna say that? Oh, you're so nice. You want to empower International Women's Day?
Why are you threatened by trans women?
I'm not threatened by anyone. You seem to be really threatened by ideas that disagree with you, and you
The
can't
ideas that
regulate your
disagree with me.
emotions enough to go to an event or just
Regulate my
ignore.
Wait,
an
is it they're hers?
Emotions?
that you don't?
My mind is blown.
I'm sorry,
You
you're
have to
against
go to
freedom
flipping
of
off
speech.
people, and you're covering up people's feet.
Sorry, Snowflake. You can't handle like, you flipped me off.
Unlike
wow,
you, words
wow.
don't hurt me, so you can call me anything you want.
I'm gonna report you. That's it.
How about
He clearly doesn't understand what a fascist is because he's unaware that he is one himself.
Wait. Okay, I don't know who is who there. One, they're both crybabies, and two, whoever put those posters, why do you need 7 of the same poster? Just put 1. And no, you shouldn't be taking down anyone's poster, seeing they both apparently did it. So, they're both wrong. Both the asshole. AITA. Are you the asshole? Yeah, I need more context.
Are no options, and that's not the point, means she definitely lost.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Why are you driving in the wrong way of traffic?
No, I just got changed around. I just moved here like 2 months ago.
Okay.
I just got changed around.
Okay.
The paradox of Taurus. What the
Understand
fuck?
what's going on though?
Yes.
You're going into oncoming traffic.
I know, and I just...
That's my nightmare. That's like a recurring nightmare I always have. Accidentally driving into oncoming traffic.
decided that it was better just to turn around really quick.
Okay.
But I'm sorry. I just have like really bad social anxiety and stuff.
I get you.
I don't want to step out whenever you're asking for stuff.
Okay, well we're past that. Just go ahead and step out.
As an indigenous person.
Fucking body cams. Yeah. Gift to the world, body cams.
Right back here, please. Miss Perry? Am I...
Well, I'm non-binary, so...
Okay. What do you go by?
It's Kai.
How can I refer to you tonight? Kai? Okay. Hey, I'm smelling alcohol.
I know.
How much have you consumed tonight?
Like probably 3 drinks.
I need to run you through some tests right now.
She said no, and then 3 drinks.
Stand facing me, please.
But I just want you to know that I also have very bad social anxiety.
You and me both.
Okay.
Okay? Any reason?
She completely disregarded that he could have social anxiety. Okay. Most people that always use it like that hate when someone else has the same thing as them. Do you ever notice that? If a person who likes to always bring up they have depression, and then it's like, yeah, I'm depressed too, they get so mad.
Head trauma, traumatic brain injuries, anything I need to know about?
Mental, yes.
Focus on my finger, please.
I am. You're just like trying to intimidate me.
I don't know how I'm trying to do that. This is the test.
As you know, as an indigenous person, and there's a bunch of going around, I'm sorry, but it's just for me to be on my toes.
They're using the non-binary card to get out of legal situations now? What is this
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she was high a bit.
world?
Often I prepare something, maybe it's a little historical, maybe a little poetic. There's a lot of performative people on this board who will say one thing in support of Black people, homeless people, trans people, and then immediately stab you in the face. So I don't have any words prepared today. I just want you to feel our pain. So I am going to spend the next minute screaming. That is what the...
Oh my fucking god. I hate when the people do that. It's like when a Karen tries to go like, well, I'm a mother, to try and get away with everything. the oppression Olympics.
The trans in this country, in this city, has brought me to.
Holy sh... Yeah. Okay.
Well, that loud scream she just let off shows that she knows she lost.
That was fucking cringe. That was pretty bad.
And you're way of killing animals, and it feels good. You have all the blood on your face, and all the blood on your hands. It feels good. And you're so... You're disgusting. What do you think you are? You're just a coward. You're embarrassed. What am I gonna do?
Oh my god, you have to be screaming in public or in state for there's no reason. See, that's the thing when people go like, oh, this is just the wokes and stuff. But this is exactly what I see when people are at like anti-abortion rallies doing the exact same thing you see online. People are fucking nutter butters. No matter the side, some people are fucking asshole crazies and they sound like entitled babies trying to get people to do what they want. Hey, Needy, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the delinquents.
Nothing. You're gonna die on your own.
After hearing something like this, I'd actually be more motivated to eat meat.
I've always been delusional, yes. and it has led me to great heights and very low lows.
She might be admitting she's delusional, but saying she reached great heights is the most delusional statement of them all.
That one was short, wasn't it?
Look at this article I found today. The dangerous rise of men who won't date woke women. Pathetic. I know you probably can't tell, but I'm quite woke and very alert to social injustice.
Did you find this? Don't say nose ring theory. Oh my god. Well, that's what's funny. Nose rings are still very popular in Australia. Like, so that's why the nose ring theory doesn't really hit here. But, like, the funny thing I find about this, like, the whole no dating woke women thing is that I feel like almost most women would be considered woke by internet standards.
Woke discrimination in dating should not be tolerated.
It's true, we match.
Also, who wouldn't want this? I mean...
Delusion. It's like, not saying she's ugly or anything, it's just like lots of people have lots of different takes. I find it so funny when people like, people must want me. Bro, statistics, at least 50% of people don't want you at least.
Bangs. They're perfect. Come to think of it, I've been single for the past 10 years, ever since I started free bleeding in women's marches. But what kind of man doesn't love that level of confidence?
This has to be satire, like she's going too in, like, of self-awareness on it. Like, this has to be someone memeing.
I don't even have that many dating requirements. I mean, he has to be a vegan, obviously.
It is a parody!
He must have pronouns in his bio. He must provide proof of vaccination and all his boosters.
I do find it funny that a lot of people assume wokeism comes with veganism, because, like back 2010s extreme left was like all vegans and stuff, crap like that. But veganism is getting a lot less popular.
And he must wear an N95 mask or equivalent during... But forget about because that's what...
It has to be, because I think wearing a COVID mask makes you woke. Apparently, fucking Christ. Yeah, it's definitely a parody.
Healthcare is for. He needs to be okay with the fact that I don't shave any body hair. But he has to be perfectly manscaped with the body of Chris Hemsworth. He also must be okay with the fact that I wear natural deodorant. It doesn't really work.
I think they're mixing up woke and hippie, because a lot of hippies are woke.
But at least I don't have aluminum seeping into my skin. And last but not least, he must not like video games or sports. So I don't really know what the problem is. I'm a total catch.
To be fair, I was surprised by the amount of people, especially like women and stuff, that are anti-video game in partners. Like the average on it, because not even just like that woke thing, because apparently a lot of like just average women, if they don't play video games, a lot of them don't want their partner playing video games. I think it's because it has like a very negative like representation online.
Did you ever think that maybe it's your attitude, or maybe it's your irrational list of standards? What do you mean, attitude? Also, I don't have to lower my standards for any man or anyone.
She says she's a woke woman. Sounds more like a joke to me.
Yeah, hi.
No way.
This is just a little message to all the comedians on the internet who think they can just say whatever they want. Okay, free speech is racist, it's homophobic, it's transphobic, and by the way, you will not be successful. Any comedian who thinks they're a free speech and a freedom fighter, they will not be successful. Okay, you will fail. Nobody's watching your stupid sketches, okay? Nobody's making fun of you. They're making
I think this is a joke one again.
in fun of you. That's what they're doing. You're gonna be poor, okay? You're not gonna have a house or anything, okay? So just stop it.
Would you get off my property?
Racist. Racist people in Texas. It's hot and it's racist.
Oh my god. That's the thing. I feel like having standards is fine, but being realistic about your standards.
Bro just won an award for the best actor.
See? See? Wrong, Roxas is wrong. It was obviously a skit.
This is exactly how
The mullet, that's a
sensitive
man
people be talking
ponytail.
about comedians these days.
Oh, well, I guess that would still be a mullet, right?
The sounds you hear now are pigs! You're responsible for their murder if you're not vegan! Animals want to live! Animals...
Remember back in like 2012 when everyone just hated on vegans together? Like that was everyone's thing. Maybe that's what kept us together. Someone to hate.
The fact she yells, "You have blood on your hands" to a chef says everything. Glad she was removed promptly from that restaurant, and hopefully she gets a trespassing charge. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch another one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one.
Oh my god. Yes, secretly Peter, the hate of Peter kept us all together. Good times, guys. That's the thing, even I do like funny little things like this, even though they are, like, some of them, as we pointed out, are obviously parodies or point to something. Yeah, some of these, are definitely something has gone wrong, but I do some, like, with the teen one, all I think is, like, man, imagine if someone was recording all the dumb shit we did when we were teenagers, all the dumb shit we probably said, put it online. The she thing? No, I don't think so. I know, people be cray-cray. Okay, we got Sony. I don't want to do that one, right? I don't think about Gumball. Oh, I really want to do this one. Because, of course, VTubing's on it. YouTube's most disturbing fandoms. Mainly because I see VTubers on it, and I'm like, that's us, bro. That's us. Yeah. To college and the trans student, the cop got opened wrong. Oh, that's getting that done. Oh, link. But how long is it? Venture? Who? Visual Venter. Yeah, this is the first video I've did of his that I've found. Okay. I was like, who the hell is that? I was like, oh, it's this guy, because I haven't actually watched one of his videos before. This will be the first one. Erundel's Phantom is number 1. They all join hands in mutual hate of Erundel. Okay, Visual Venture. Let's do this while Roxas looks at his, and then we'll do that after. Yes, everyone was mad at her for being a flesh tuber, yes. And calling her shit. Let's see, YouTube's most disturbing fandoms. Let's see what they got to say, bros. Before we do that. I want to turn off my gun. Let's see where VTubing ranks, honestly. I would be disappointed. Now they're gonna put us together.
Unleashed a computer virus to thousands of people and gave them one way out: to subscribe to his favorite YouTuber. Another female YouTuber got death threats for having a boyfriend. These aren't trolls. These are real fans who would do anything for their favorite YouTubers, even if it means going to prison. So to clarify,
if someone got mad at her for admitting she's a furry, they're delusional because it's so obvious she's been a furry so long. People are surprised Bow's a furry. Where?
This video is not about every fan in these YouTube communities, nor is it always the fault of the YouTuber. It's about specific parts of these fandoms that take things
knows
too
she's
far.
lying.
Hope you
See, that's what people were talking about. If you get a husband, your chat will steal him. And I said, yeah, chat would either prefer them and steal them, or they won't believe that he was real. So if I ever get one, we'll see what happens.
You guys enjoyed the video, and make sure you guys subscribe, and I will do my very best for you. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. The fans who couldn't be controlled. Not everyone has heard of the H3 podcast, but if you end up on their bad side, you'll discover what their fan base is capable of. Each week, the show covers the latest influencer fight.
It's like you trying to tell me I got no game. What the fuck? I can cook, and I feel like that's the key to getting a man.
Scandals, but they do more than report. They comment,
Delusion.
judge, and sometimes flat out insult people. But the real problem is not what gets said on the show, it's what happens afterward.
The rest of the podcast is Ethan Klein pointing to people who he wants his audience to harass and doxing random people.
The moment
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know tons about these people, just little dramas.
The moment the show calls someone out, the H3 fan base moves like a mob. They hunt that person down online and attack. And because there's always a new controversy, there's always a new target. The cycle never stops. But one day the fans did something so reckless, it shocked even the producers. In November 2022, a streamer named Amaranth became a major topic online. During a live stream, she revealed that her marriage was falling apart.
Oh, the phone's going. I should pause. Anyway. But yeah, exactly. Through the stomach. 8 minutes should be fine. We'll do that after this. Exactly, guys. Through the stomach. It's my way to win. It's my way to win. Gotta stop for that. Oh my god. Yeah, this Amaranth story is so depressing. It's honestly.
She also accused her husband of treating her badly. The news circulated online and reached the H3 podcast. The host sat down to discuss it, and their audience was hooked.
That guy could be so unappreciative and ungrateful of having her as his wife.
The audience was furious on Amaranth's behalf. More importantly, they wanted to know who Amaranth's toxic husband was. One of the H3 producers claimed she knew his identity.
He's a music producer and songwriter, yeah.
God, I hope that man's life is ruined for this.
I hope so too.
I hope she divorces ass and he gets nothing.
The producer then said a name on air. Nick Lee.
Give me his name.
Nick Lee.
Yeah, I don't give a... I want this guy's life ruined. Are you kidding me?
They even thought about showing his social media handle on screen. At the last moment, they paused.
Nick Lee. That is not a unique name whatsoever. So.
True. Oh my god, I was like, oh, this can't end badly. Yeah, that's a very combination name.
So I just want to be very sure that we're not sending a mob of people after the wrong Nick Lee.
But the viewers weren't waiting for
using her abuse for content
information. They found a music producer named Nick Lee on social media. Then they shared his profile in the live chat. The producers tried to stop them.
The people that are sharing that account, I'm actually timing you out. That is literally a dox account that you're sharing in our chat right now, so please stop spamming that.
But the warning came too late. The mob already locked onto a target. And once that happens, there's almost nothing anyone can do to stop it. Within minutes of his name being mentioned, Nick Lee's life was in danger.
See, this is what I mean about when you have people's oh, streamers and YouTubers don't have any responsibility. When you have power, you have responsibility. This is what can happen. And this is when people go, oh, go defend me, my simp brigade or whatever, and harass people. I'm so against it because this is the kind of shit, if they're big enough, can happen.
His Instagram and Twitter blew up with messages. Hundreds of strangers accused him of horrible things. Some threatened to end his career. Others sent messages that were far, far worse. There was just one problem. The Nick Lee being attacked was not Amaranth's husband. He was a
Everyone should watch Spider-Man. That's the answer here.
Random music producer who shared the same name. The H3 podcast producers soon realized what was happening.
As I predicted, our fans are harassing the wrong person. But and that's why I was saying, I know you were saying don't do it, but the idiots in our audience are always going to end up doing it.
Eventually, the producer who named him apologized.
It was definitely me. A Reddit thread led me to the wrong place, and I should not have said his profession when I didn't know for sure.
Once fans realized the error, the attack stopped. Some even posted apologies.
Oh, so she was just regurgitating a Reddit thread too.
to the innocent Nick Lee. The H3 podcast played a role in triggering that situation, and it was not an isolated case. The same thing happened with other people on other episodes.
He stated my real
Ethan dude comes off real weird.
name no less than 17 times, and also showed it on the screen a few dozen more times.
Each time, the pattern repeats. A name is mentioned, the fans react like a mob, and the person's life on the other end is now in danger. Our next chapter is about a group of fans
bread tubes? Where?
who found out where their favorite YouTuber lived and used it against them. The fans who couldn't accept reality. Being a VTuber
it's us, bro.
sounds like a dream job until fans turn on you. VTubers, or virtual YouTubers, are real people who stream as cartoon avatars. Their real identities
Holy shit, is this about us?
are kept secret.
I'm so excited! I'm so excited! Okay, I'm so excited. I feel so alive right now.
Most fans see it for what it is, just entertainment. But for others, the line between fantasy and reality disappears. They don't see a cartoon character on a screen. They start to believe the VTuber is a real person in their life. Some fans even convince themselves that the VTuber is their virtual girlfriend. That level of attachment can be dangerous. When
See, this is why I ain't mad that people bully me, because it could be
something shatters that fantasy, those fans don't just get sad, they become furious. In the worst cases, they go after the real person behind the avatar. That's exactly what happened to Mano Aloe. Mano Aloe.
Don't worry, no one will see you that way. See? Could be worse, but I'm seeing another VTuber. You are so lucky you say that to me, because there's some VTubers that would be like, a guy said he watches another VTuber and I ban.
began streaming as a VTuber in August 2020. During her first stream, she gained 100,000 subscribers. Her career was off to an incredible start, but within days, it all came crashing down. Mano Aloe's fans discovered her real identity, and it was all because of a mistake she made months before her debut. Months earlier, Aloe tested her digital avatar on a personal account. She was supposed to delete the stream afterward, but she never did. Fans eventually found that old account. It was linked to all of her personal social media profiles. Just like that, the person behind the Mano Aloe avatar was exposed. In the VTuber world, the fantasy is everything. Breaking it is a big deal. Since they knew who she was, fans reviewed her social media history.
Yeah, that's a
They
nightmare.
didn't like what they saw. Some posts were considered inappropriate. There were also posts suggesting she had a boyfriend. To some of her fans, that felt like a deeper betrayal, and they went after her. They found phone numbers from Mano Aloe and her suspected boyfriend. Then
This is why I can't get behind when people's like, nah, everything should be done exactly how Japanese VTubers do it. Like, it really sets up some negative repercussions that happen. Because there is a lot of toxic things about like Japanese VTubing too.
they called non-stop day and night. Aloe's agency finally got involved, but instead of defending her, they asked her to apologize. She did.
大変ご迷惑をおかけしてしまい、本当に申し訳ございません。この件に関しては、カバー株式会社の厳重注意があり、
In the same video, she asked fans to stop the harassment, doxing, and bullying.
特定があまりにも
I do think they're getting way more, they're getting chill about it.
進んでしまって、現在家の固定電話に電話がかかってきたり。
She also revealed her agency was suspending her for 2 weeks. She probably hoped things would settle down. It didn't. Barely a week later, another video surfaced from Aloe's old account. It showed her criticizing the VTuber industry.
そうだからダメだよ、ほんまに。ブラックすぎるというか、束縛が激しい事務所に行ったら、やばいよ、恋愛禁止だしね。
She also made offensive comments about other VTubers. The fans were furious. They felt she was being disloyal and ungrateful. Many demanded she be fired immediately. By that point, Mano Aloe had enough. 2 weeks of online attacks were too much for her. On August 31st, 2020, she quit VTubing for good. In a statement, she said she was not physically or mentally prepared to continue with her activities. Mano Aloe came into VTubing with a dream. Instead, she was pushed out by fans who had zero tolerance for mistakes. Our next chapter is about a group of fans whose loyalty to a creator eventually led to a real
She went indie. That's good at least.
world tragedy. The fans who hacked the world. This is a story about fans who broke the law to get subscribers for a YouTube channel. But this was no ordinary crime. They used cyber terrorism tactics. For years, PewDiePie had the most subscribers on YouTube. But in late 2018, a channel
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just toxic fans ruining it.
called T-Series started closing the gap.
Who is this T-Series channel? This channel will pass PewDiePie. I'm
But
number one!
That's good. I'm glad that she still got to continue.
I'm number one!
So we've covered the situation
Yeah, I replied to it on Discord.
multiple times in the past, but this one is different. The rivalry is not the main focus here. What matters is how PewDiePie's fans reacted. His fans launched a campaign to keep PewDiePie at #1. Most fans made videos and posts asking others to subscribe, but some extreme fans felt that wasn't enough. Instead of asking, they wanted to force people to subscribe. In 2018, a hacker calling himself Hacker Giraffe logged onto a site called Shodan. Shodan is basically a search engine, but instead of finding websites, it finds vulnerable devices connected
Oh, yeah, I saw that. On her Twitch and YouTube going down. Is it still down?
to the internet. That includes printers, cameras, and smart TVs with no password protection. Hacker Giraffe found about 800,000 unsecured printers worldwide. He selected 50,000 of them as targets. Then he hacked into all of them at once. After gaining access, he made every printer produce a poster. People around the world were stunned as their printers suddenly came to life.
What?
Part of the message read, PewDiePie is in trouble and he needs your help to defeat T-Series. Subscribe to PewDiePie. The internet reacted immediately. Thousands posted about it on social media. One tweet read, so this just randomly printed on one of our work printers. I think PewDiePie has hacked our systems. Others made
That's kind of cool, actually.
videos reacting to it.
They hacked a series of printers to print out sheets telling people to subscribe to PewDiePie. Again, amazing.
Even PewDiePie found it amusing, but he was careful with his response.
That's what I need. That's what I'm talking about. All this support to keep me on top is so funny. Just don't do anything illegal.
But Hacker Giraffe wasn't finished. He and his allies hacked into 60
This is before people knew how to secure things. And that goes quite much. Oh, really? That's insane.
5,000 smart TVs around the world. Suddenly, the same message appeared on TV screens inside people's homes.
PewDiePie, the #1 most subscribed channel on YouTube, is about to be overthrown by Indian music company T-Series. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to him ASAP.
They also targeted the Wall Street Journal. To many PewDiePie fans, the Wall Street Journal was the enemy because they published stories criticizing PewDiePie in the past. They hacked the Wall Street Journal website and left this message. The Wall Street Journal would like to apologize to PewDiePie. Due to misrepresentation by our journalists, those of whom have now been fired, we are sponsoring PewDiePie to reach maximum subscribers and beat T-Series to 80 million. The crime spree made headlines. The hackers were blamed for causing chaos, but Hacker Giraffe argued he was doing people a favor. He claimed he was exposing how weak their security really was, and the bad hackers could have stolen files, installed malware.
Really, when I hacked you, I was helping you. Why can't you be grateful?
And caused physical damage. He claimed it was a warning. Other hackers soon followed his footsteps. A few months later, a computer virus called PewCrypt appeared online. It was created by another PewDiePie fan. When PewCrypt infected a computer, it locked every file on the device. Photos, documents,
You need to wear body armor.
videos became completely inaccessible. Usually, ransomware hackers demand money. This one demanded something else. The ransom message said that if PewDiePie reached 100 million subscribers before T-Series, the files would be unlocked. If not, the files would be deleted forever. To save their files, everyone needed to subscribe to PewDiePie. Security experts confirmed the virus was real. At the time, there were no tools capable of cracking it. Infected users could only wait and hope. Eventually, programmers created a decryption tool for the virus, and the files were unlocked. Everyone heaved a sigh of relief. However, the situation was about to get much worse. In March 2019, a violent
It doesn't feel like real, does it? Oh no,
incident occurred at a public place in New Zealand. Before it happened, the culprit looked into a camera and said, subscribe to PewDiePie. Multiple lives were lost. Now, I want to clarify that he was most likely not a real fan, just a terrible individual. When PewDiePie heard it, he was horrified. He tweeted that he was absolutely sickened by having his name linked to the incident. Days later, he asked his fans to end the campaign.
This was all made to be fun, but it's clearly not.
Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, it is. Yeah? Yeah. You guys can't talk to my grandpa. That's my grandpa. He was asking what pie I wanted for dinner.
Fun anymore. It's clearly gone too far.
What started as fans rallying behind a creator turned into hacking, ransomware,
Yeah, I just broke your immersion, and I have to go have dinner in 10 minutes.
and a real-world tragedy. The person in our next chapter received death threats against their family and their animals, and the police couldn't stop it. The fans
God,
who
we're
defended
old.
everything.
And potatoes. Pie and potatoes, guys. They're trifecta.
Colleen Ballinger, also known as Miranda Sings, didn't just have subscribers. She had a cult-like following with millions of fans. Her channel had 10.7 million subscribers.
Now, this was... I never found this chick funny, but her downfall is kind of, like, legendary. how far she fell.
Subscribers. Most of them were teenagers who idolized her.
Today I'm going to be trying lots of different Asian snacks. Someone sent me all these. I don't know where they're from.
Her fan
They're over, like, drawn lipstick.
base even had a name, the Merfandas. But in 2020, her family-friendly image was challenged. A teenage fan accused her of inappropriate behavior. His name was Adam McIntyre, and he posted a YouTube video explaining his experience. Adam showed the text messages and personal items Colleen sent him.
This was what I was sent. I don't even know, sorry, I don't know which way this goes. This is what I was sent, okay.
Many viewers
Sent him a bra.
believed him based on the evidence, but Colleen's fans did not. To them, Adam was not a victim. He was just someone trying to take down their favorite creator. So they decided to silence him. Adam was a well-known member of Colleen's fan base. He was active in group chats and fan spaces. He had real friends within the community. The moment he spoke out, he was dropped from those groups. Friends he trusted cut him off overnight. Then the attack started. Colleen's fans dug through everything Adam ever posted online. They
Okay, wait, so they were like, oh no, we're fans of her, so we're going to try and discredit you?
wanted anything to discredit him. Some created long threads trying to debunk his claims. The pressure
Oh, bugger me.
Nick Lee.
Give me his name.
There we go. Sorry,
Some
guys.
created long threads trying
I found it straight away.
to debunk his claims. The pressure kept building.
Yeah, I knew the ukulele. I just did not know, like, all of it to do with it, other than she, you know what I mean? Like, she had inappropriate somethings with a minor, and wasn't she also married at the time or something?
Got so
Sorry,
bad
guys.
that Adam disabled comments on his YouTube video. So Colleen's fans moved to Twitter. Every day, Adam received insults and threats. Adam fought back the only way he could. He posted follow-up videos, shared more screenshots, and explained his...
Okay. My main thing is, so she was flirting with this minor and sending him stuff. Am I the only one that is it's obvious he's gay? Like, I thought that'd be offensive to say or something, but he was wearing a see-through shirt. So my thought is, was she did not pick up on that he's gay?
Side.
People were saying that after she posted her video addressing everything, that I was a liar because she came out and addressed everything, but she just didn't deny anything.
But
I guess so, could be bi.
speaking out made things worse. The more he explained, the more he was attacked. This was no longer about defending Colleen. It became about destroying Adam's life. By the end of 2020, it seemed like the fandom silenced him. But the situation was not over. It turned out Adam wasn't alone. More fans came forward accusing Colleen of behaving inappropriately with them. Because of Colleen's popularity, the story spread fast. Rolling Stone covered it. Other YouTubers made videos about it. It even made it to the news.
Colleen Ballinger,
Can't a guy just be fabulous? True.
who's better known as her online persona Miranda Sings, is facing significant backlash. She's been accused of having inappropriate relationships with some of her underage fans.
Colleen's reputation.
Oh, definitely, but I just, my point is that she's dumb. Like, she's hella dumb. Like, she was so, and I think it proves the point, she was so focused on what she gets out of it, she didn't know enough about the people.
Began to collapse, but her most loyal fans refused to change their view. Even as new accusers came forward, some still blamed Adam for everything, and they were set on destroying him for good. They posted tweets calling Adam an attention seeker. They accused him of working for years to finally get this moment to ruin Colleen for no good reason. Then things escalated. People started creating fake evidence against Adam. One post was made to look like Adam admitting he lied. Adam later found that fake post online.
I want to fess up
up and admit that I am guilty of everything that has happened.
Oh!
I want to make tis right with...
Tis right. That is so... obviously.
Some wanted to hurt Adam in real life. They threatened to send SWAT teams to Adam's house.
And people's like, why don't victims stand up? Because of crazy shit like this.
Currently have a team getting ready to SWAT your house. Your address is located and threats will be sent. Go against Colleen and this is what will happen to you.
This harassment continued for 3 years. Eventually, Adam reached his limit. To
3 years? Holy
protect
shit.
himself, Adam filed a report with the police. Then he made a video warning the fans to back off.
All of this has stemmed because of the amount of doxing, swatting, death threats, threats to my family, threats to my animals.
The police report didn't stop the attacks, but while Adam was dealing with that, Colleen was dealing with her own hate. In June 2023, she made an apology video to try and save her career, but instead of
Yeah, you never know when the stuff will, like, happen.
a straightforward statement, she pulled out a ukulele and sang.
I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things.
It is crazy, like, that the why don't you pull out your ukulele is still strong, like, after all these years.
Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing.
The video was widely criticized. It came off as sarcastic and defensive. Some called it one of the worst apologies on YouTube. And for the first time, her fan base could not control the narrative. Colleen's career collapsed. But many of the fans who targeted Adam...
It's crazy. It is actually crazy that she bombed it worse with that so much.
still support her today. The person in her next chapter was so afraid of a YouTuber's fans, they considered abandoning their home. The fandom that took revenge.
She's just so out of touch. And just ridiculous.
Too far. SS Sniper Wolf has a
Oh, Sniper Wolf, that makes sense, yeah.
fan base that treats her like she can do no wrong. She has over 35 million subscribers on YouTube.
So yeah, it's because, like they said, her fans were trying to control the narrative, and they were doing a good job on it. But when she did that, it left containment. So she actually made the situation go viral.
That many fans, it's no surprise that some of them are aggressive, and that aggression has caused a lot of problems on the internet. One of SS Sniper Wolf's biggest rivals was a fellow creator, Aziland. The conflict started because their thumbnails looked similar. Both accused the other of copying their style. Most people...
What I find crazy is that I remember for a bit thing trending around that Sniper Wolf's fan was trying to defend that she never had plastic surgery or something, and it was such a big deal to them for some reason, but like anyone with eyeballs can see she has, and it's just like, why do people care?
Might have let something like that go. These two didn't. In 2023, Aziland gave an interview and made the feud worse.
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Delinquents.
She claimed SS Sniper Wolf stole her life. That statement triggered the fan base. They left hateful comments on Aziland's videos. They made TikToks comparing the two creators, trying to prove Aziland was the copycat. The attacks kept coming day after day. Eventually,
imagine trying to copyright the face.
It escalated to threats.
It's like, you don't deserve to live because you've stolen from this person and ruined their life.
Aziland described the situation, saying it's become like hell. I can't avoid it even if I try. Eventually...
Yeah, but that they were trying to keep her actions under wraps by keeping it within the community. And he wasn't getting justice because they were like trying to keep it under wraps. And she was the one who actually made it go out of there. That's what I mean.
She stopped posting altogether. Her last video was in September 2023. But Aziland wasn't the only person SS Sniper Wolf's fans attacked. Another target had it much worse. A YouTuber named Jax Films had a different kind of problem with SS Sniper Wolf. He thought her reaction videos were lazy, low-effort content, so he made parody videos mocking her content. SS Sniper Wolf didn't like it, so she decided to respond. In October 2023, she posted
Oh, this stuff with Jack Films. Oh yeah. Thanks to the follow, Birch. Welcome to the Delinquents.
Instagram story. She was standing outside Jax Films' house filming it. She added the caption, "Let's talk like adults." Jax Films found out during a live stream.
She's literally right outside your house.
Oh my god!
This is happening right now. Call the police.
She deleted the post soon after, but screenshots were already spreading online, and it contained Jax Films' home address. And now everyone knew where Jax Films lives. The next day, he uploaded a video. SS Sniper Wolf came to our home last night. It's time for YouTube YouTube to step in. He was upset.
No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to Sniper Wolf, my wife and I now do.
He and his wife considered moving just to feel safe again. But as they were about to find out, the worst was yet to come. Across social media, people were upset about Jack's films getting doxxed.
She has created a situation where someone from her very devoted audience could do something very stupid and very terrible.
Users called on YouTube to
You're raging so hard someone talks to you. That is the thing yet that can happen. Like, out of nowhere, when his was just like a small critique of her work even.
punish SS Sniper Wolf. Then something unusual happened. A wave of Twitter accounts appeared out of nowhere. And they had one job: aggressively defend SS Sniper Wolf. Anyone who criticized her got attacked. But this went way beyond arguments. These accounts began doxing people. Basically, if someone would criticize SS Sniper Wolf, soon after, their private information would appear online. The situation was becoming chaotic. Then YouTube stepped in. They temporarily demonetized SS Sniper Wolf's channel because YouTube's terms of service prohibit threats or doxing. It was a small victory for Jack's film. SS Sniper Wolf later apologized for filming outside Jack's house, but the apology didn't undo any of it. Azzyland was already chased off the internet. Jack and his family were in danger in their own home, and random people were doxed just for speaking up. The fans believed they were protecting their creator. In reality, they were making life unbearable for other internet users. These fandoms didn't start out dangerous. They started out as people who just really loved something, but
I guess that's the thing you have to realize. Like, what point are you defending something, or are you making things unbearable for everyone else?
Somewhere
Like,
along
when you become part of the problem.
the way, love turned into obsession, and obsession turned into destruction. My friends, being a fan is fine. Becoming a weapon is not. Visual venture.
Yeah.
Wait, before you go, make sure you guys watch part 1 of this toxic fandom.
This is part 2. What the fuck? Oops, we skipped a step. My bad, guys. I'm glad VTubing wasn't the craziest on there. But I feel like we could do better. Oh no, did you send it to my DMs? I'm not that account isn't on this computer at the moment. It's only downstairs. Can you send it in the Discord? Because I don't know if I had to make a different Discord account for my stream computer because I can't actually log into my account. I can only be on it on the laptop because that's the only account that is still logged in. Moral of the story, don't be mindless drones. Exactly. Always think, guys. Use your noggins. I believe in you. Like I believe in myself to use my noggin. Is it with Camilla and a fan? You would think so, but I think it's because they like involved a couple. But to be fair, they have more than one in this series, so maybe. Obsession. Oh, that one has some more in it too. Oh yeah. I can only respond to it when I'm when I'm not working, pretty much. Let's have a look at this one before I go and have dinner. Oh, drama alert. Ooh. Let me put on my goggles, guys.
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you, and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. You lower your voice.
Well, if
try it.
Are
you threatening me?
You're threatening me.
Are you threatening me?
I'm gonna just.
Because I'm here right now to deal with a stolen vehicle. I ain't got time to hear you screaming and yelling.
I don't have time to constantly be abused.
We'll get OPD down here then, because I gotta work this stolen vehicle.
What do you mean OPD?
Alpha 73 University.
Alpha 73.
Can we get another unit to deal with Jay Lee here? He is having a breakdown.
Say! Just say the right pronoun.
What'd you say?
7351.
Get down on the ground right now.
No!
You're about to get sprayed.
Damn.
Get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
Leave me alone, please!
Okay, are you gonna calm down?
I'm getting my phone out. I have to film this.
I'm telling you, are you gonna calm down?
I will calm down. I will calm.
Do you know what this is?
I will calm down when you get the pepper spray out of my face.
Alpha 73.
Leave me alone.
I have.
Just please.
pepper spray out every single
Just
individual
stop
right now.
pointing the pepper spray at me! I will calm down if you do that!
Jesus.
Stop spraying me!
Yeah, lower your voice.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
Do you want to get tased?
I want you to leave me alone! You have
Holy
been
shit.
particularly abusing me!
If you come,
You did!
if you come towards me one more time,
Follow me!
you are gonna.
And send your abuse administrators!
I gotta deal
Don't
with
you
the storm. I
remember?
gotta deal with the storm.
Don't you
Yes. He learned a tough lesson. You never tell someone to calm down, they never calm. Yeah, I would believe that.
Get away!
You don't tell me where to go.
Yeah, I do.
Fuck you!
They are obviously mentally unwell, yes.
Alpha 73 University.
I want to be away from
No,
him.
it's too late now. It's too late now. He's gonna be taken away.
Shay!
It's taken.
I just want to get away from him.
He needs.
Shay! 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 Stop mass tickling me!
Bam. Read so hard it broke. Fucking Christ. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like, yeah? Okay, coming. Yeah, he's broken. Okay, guys. 26. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's the end of the stream. It won't load. Thanks for joining me here today. I'm gonna go have something to eat, guys. I'll try and be on Sunday, okay? I'll see you then. My Sunday. So that's Saturday for some of you guys. My Sunday. I'll put it in the Discord so you can check it in the Discord. It'll be in the events, okay? Yay! Okay. Let's see if I can let me over there. Raid. Okay, I can go this. It just won't load on that. Oh, my following coming back. Yay. I can see people I'm following. Amador. Oh, Mitchie, my capybara. Too. Mitchie, they just had an event, Richie, recently, so I'll go Mitchie. Let's give a raid. They are playing Peak. I love Peak. Raid. Let's raid. I think they got a new model recently. I think that was the event. Don't quote me. Okay, guys. I'll catch you next stream. Have a good